controls your life? Hey, it's Lenny Wennerstrom, and I'm reading a passage from Dr. Shad Helmstetter's book, 365 Days of Positive Self-Talk for Finding Your Purpose, because I'm here to guide you and help you to find your purpose. Can you see Gorillas in the Mist? Look, that movie. But anyway, mist. There's a lot of mist, a lot of fog. Isn't that gorgeous? That's so beautiful. You can't even see the mountains. You can hardly see me. It's so beautiful. I was trying to lift it up, but then my head gets really small at the bottom. But anyway, it's just gorgeous. So I wanted you to see this today. So today is June 19th. It's day 171. And in 2024, we have 195 days left in the year. So here is the passage. And let's see who controls. Do you control your life? So I'm going to read it first person, which is Dr. Shad, how he has written it in here. I slow life down by controlling the thoughts I think and the focus of my mind. I never allow the meaningless, high-speed chaos of the world around me to pull me into its race to nowhere. I stand quietly, outside of the rush, away from the noise, calmly focused on a precious moment in a beautiful day. Does that sound like being in the present moment? Does that sound like being in control, taking your power back, having your power, knowing what you're about, and that you are in control of your life? That's one of the programs in the Self-Talk app. It's taking control of your life. So this one is just like, to me, this particular phrase is not in there, because those phrases in there are meant to be very, very specific to you taking control of your life, you having high self-esteem, and these have these, but they're not repeated. But you could take any single one of these and repeat. And then your brain would learn, you would be telling your brain, your master control system, you're the master controller, you be controlling it and say, this is the way we're going. This is what we're about. I am in control and you are my servant. You work for me, brain, so get on it. That's how you do it. This is how we do it, baby. So now I'm going to read it. You know how we turn this around. You slow life down by controlling the thoughts you think and the focus of your mind. You never allow the meaningless, high-speed chaos of the world around you to pull you into the race to nowhere. You stand quietly, outside of the rush, away from the noise, calmly focused on a precious moment in a beautiful day. That's amazingly beautiful. So, something today, this reminded me. In fact, this just happened within the last couple of hours. And there's a course, I don't buy a whole bunch of courses online anymore, but I really want this message to get out there. And by the way, I hope that you share my videos if they are helpful to you, if you feel inspired by them, if you feel uplifted, if you feel they can help someone to find their purpose, to get them going in the right direction, anything at all. I would really, really appreciate if you would share these videos. I really want to get this message out, and I would love your help to help me to get the message of the whole message is you are limitless. You are unlimited. You have unlimited potential, and you can have success in every single area of your life. Every single one of us can. If you have a brain, and you're a human being, you have that unlimited potential and the ability to succeed in every single area of your life. And it's only the limitations of these programs, these negative mental programs, that hold us back from getting there. So, but you're born with the ability to succeed, not the ability, the unlimited potential and promise to have success in every single area of your life and to have the most amazing life here on planet Earth. So, what happened today, just a couple of hours ago, which is just really, really cool. Not even a couple of hours ago. But so this course that I bought, this person, she is amazing. Like she's a business coach. And she calls them LTOs, or low ticket offers. And it just popped up last week just happened to pop up. But, as I'm trying to get my message out there, and how can I best do that? And so I've opened myself up to the universe, and the universe always delivers. So you can say that, when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Yet what it really is, and that's a very true statement, what really is when you open up the energy, as I have, like, I want to get this message out. And when I have opened that up, she popped into my Instagram, and I didn't know who she was or anything about her, yet she has the most positive programs, like the mental programs, can do, taking responsibility for self, uplifting others, like really, it's like I haven't met anyone that just out of the box that has these programs that are just, it's inspiring. It's very inspiring, and very, very positive. A very positive, like, you can do this. Like, you absolutely can do this. This is her message. If I did this, you can do this. This is how you do it. And it's just, not only is it encouraging, it's simple and easy, and I'm all about practicality, right? So practical spirituality. So this girlie, her name is Lindsay, she just, like, I was just so amazed. And she wrote, it's so funny that she just, I just happened to be on Instagram because she had a 5-day challenge. She didn't have one. She did it in 23, but I just got into her programs and these. But anyway, the point is she has this 5-day challenge. So I did day 1 today. And, and she, after I'd posted it, she wrote this, she wrote, like, on her Instagram that somebody had written her a really mean email about her style of coaching, and I don't know, just awful, these awful things. And immediately, like, I know that she felt hurt. She said it did not feel good. Those things do not feel good. And immediately I wrote back to her that, amongst many things, first of all, like, how amazing she is, because she is. And I later added about, because I would love to interview her on my podcast, my rebranded podcast. And it's Lenny Motivates. It's live, but it's not, I haven't done any in a while. So I actually have episodes. But anyway, I would like to interview her on that, because I'd like to know, like, I'm very interested to know her parents, her teachers, her grandparents, like, her influences, because I've not met anyone besides, like, Dr. Shad Helmstetter and others that are, in the Self-Talk Institute, that are so positive, like, right off the bat. Like, it's just, she's very, like, I was like, wow. And so I told Lynette, my daughter, at cosmicmoves.com, I told her, like, I want to interview this girlie. I want to know, like, her influences. Like, how did she get to this space? Because your self-talk is so self-evident. You cannot hide your self-talk. When I'm speaking to you, any of the, like, the little programs that are negative or whatever, they come out. Like, I'll re-listen when I'm trying to do a short or something. It's like, let's work on that one, Lenny. It's the awareness, though, so then I can edit, and then I can, switch all that around. So, but anyway, so she had this difficult moment with this person that emailed her, and it wasn't just once or twice. I think she sent her a couple. And so I sent her all these amazing things about her and told her about that after the fact. And it just, one of the things that I shared with Lindsay is that it's not this person. I think it was a female, I don't know, but it's not that person that came after her. It's her programs. It's her negative mental programs. And of course, Lindsay agreed and said thank you. Like, of course she would. I was just like, of course she would. Of course she would say thank you and yes, and that meant, that made all the sense, or something like that. And I was like, this girlie is like, this is what we strive. I don't even know her. I only know her through her offerings. And they're so short and they don't cost much and all this. That's her, like, that's one of the things she does, is these low ticket offers. And which is the stuff that I want to do because I don't want to charge a whole lot of money on a lot of these things. I just want people to get the information. Again, I'm a businesswoman, and I have Project Santa Claus that's out there that I'm working on. Actually, I do that every single day, but and that's helping others with just magical gifts that I can gift people just because, if they need it, or just because. So, but anyway, all of that is like, I just was thinking, it's like, this is so perfect. Everything is just so perfect. So today, June 19th, Juneteenth, right? Happy Juneteenth. I didn't even know it was a holiday until last year, but I think it's a wonderful one. And June 19th, just about the focus of your mind and not allowing the meaningless high-speed chaos of the world around you to pull you into the race to nowhere. Like somebody telling you something that is not very kind. And these are the things that this is the contrast of planet Earth. And when you can move and see, when you can move away from, ow, that hurt. Like, of course you're going to feel that. We all do that. Like if somebody tells me something, it's like, oh, my programs are, and, but yet it's so different now, because it's like, now I can look at people and look at their programs. Like I can separate without creating separation, but I can separate. I move out of the drama triangle where I'm the victim. Like, wow. You know, I go through, I'm in the drama triangle when somebody says that. It's rare. That hasn't even happened in a while. But anyway, even with my hubby. So something, whatever. I go into the drama triangle, go doing, 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 where, you know, like I can say with him, and I'm the victim of something that he may have said or not said or not supported or something. And then I become the persecutor. It's like, he should be doing this for me, or he should be supportive. And then I become the rescuer. Oh, I'll just have some chocolate and make that go away. But I'm not eating chocolate right now. So, but anyway, my fun diet. Anyway, so that I get to do because I want to, because it's healthy. So the drama triangle, I move, and I've shared this with you before. How do you get out of the drama triangle? You immerse yourself like that light, that golden, amazing, beautimous, like this fog and everything. It just feels so soft and cozy, and this golden or whatever color of light, white or whatever, just goes through you. It's compassion energy, compassion for the human journey, and compassion for just having to go through that experience. And then there's acknowledgement, like that neutralizes those intense emotions. And then you can come out the other side, and then you can think like, you can think, those are her programs. That's not her. And you can send her or him love or happiness, or you can send peace and energy, and to yourself and to the world and all, but you come from a place of seeing it's their programs. It's not them. Like they were programmed, and really it's not a very fun place to be if you're not if your programs are not very kind, because then you're in a very low frequency. And what are you creating? We're into spirituality here now, my favorite thing. Remember, all of the stuff, I only read Dr. Shad stuff. The rest is mine. Practical spirituality. So we're talking about the spiritual journey here now. So, but what is it that you are creating when you are vibrating at a frequency that is either high, low, in between? What are you creating? What are you bringing into your life? Like attracts like. And so if you're vibrating a very high frequency of love and happiness and excitement and joy and adventure, and you're happy and you're feeling good and love and all of those things, you are bringing all those things that are vibrating at that frequency. You're not bringing it into your life. You're actually vibrating where those things are vibrating. That's where that energy is vibrating. And then you can bring it from the invisible into the visible. So this is like really good about manifestation. I'm so glad this happened so I could share this with you, which I have before, yet it's such a good lesson for us all to just, for the human experience, to understand that it's not the human, because we are all born. You can see two babies, right? Two newborn babies in a nursery. Hopefully they're having home births. That's my programs, but hopefully they're at home. But for this example, let's just say they're in the newborn nursery, and they're both all wrapped, and they're just so cute. And you just go to the newborn nursery, and you're looking like these perfect babies, right? They're just perfect. And no one goes over to them and says, and before I say that, they're looking around, like if their eyes are open, their peepers are like, oh, wow, you know, just filled with wonder and awe. This world is the promise, the potential. It's unlimited. And here they start their journey. Well, they start their journey as on planet Earth when they come out. So then you never would see somebody looking at one of those little babies. I can't even imagine it, and looking at the two little babies, a normal average person, and says, loser, to one of them, you're going to be a loser. No, we look at them and we're like, wow, they're perfect. They have all the promise in the world, and it's just like, they're so perfect. We're drawn to them. And so now let's think about, now just go with me for just a moment here and think about a person that is so successful in every way. Like, think just for a second, a person that is so successful in every way. And I don't mean just financially, but in every way. Like, they are spiraling up in life. Just think for a moment who that might be. And you can do this after. And now just put that person, like, have that person to the right. And the person that always has come into my mind when I say this is Betty White. I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. I know exactly why. She just always seemed so happy. Financially, I believe she was doing very, very well, but she was just so full of joy in life. And every single interview I ever saw her do, she was just such a nice person and laughing, and she just seemed so full of joy. And on, you know, Golden Girls and all of that, she just was like the most amazing person. I really looked up to her. I just felt so like she was just such a person that was spiraling up in life. Like, everything was going well for her. I'm not saying that she was perfect or anything. I'm just talking about just overall, if I could find a person, that's who came to mind that was successful in life. And then you look at somebody that is failing in life. So this is a person, I'm going to put Betty White to the side here, a person that is failing. I mean, that is successful and spiraling up in life. And now think about somebody who is failing in life, who you see that, and the words, before I finish that, before we go to this next person that's failing, let's go back to Betty White. What are the words that you would hear in her vocabulary? Like goals, and can I help? And yes, I can. And opportunities, and just words that are so powerful, like joy, and you can do it, and all of those things, like having, you know, and having that she, you know, having a future and seeing into the future, and things are looking bright, all of that. And now let's go to the other side, and let's think about somebody who in your mind is failing, like failing in every area of their life. And one of the people that is mentioned, and I have one, but I'll keep that personal. But anyway, you know, somebody on the street, this kid on the street where he doesn't even recognize his parents anymore, drugs and alcohol and all of that, and on the street, and just, you know, and we're gonna get him and put him over here, right, to the on this side, on the left. So we have these two peeparoos, and now let me just put it to you this way. Those two people could have been born. They could have been those two newborn babies that we were just talking about. Two newborn babies born in the same hospital on the same day, in the same city, and all of that, and in the same hour, minute, born at the same time, those two perfectly innocent potential, with all the potential in the world to have success in every single area of their life. What happened? What would make the difference between, say, Betty White and this guy on the street, or that was on the street? But what makes the difference between those two? And I don't know about, this is just mine, the Betty White, but the person that in your mind that is spiraling up in life, rather than the person who is spiraling down in life that you're thinking of. What is the difference between them? It's their programming. It's their programming. That's where it all starts. I'm sharing all of this with you because how powerful, how amazingly powerful is this programming? And now that you have all the information that I share with you, and that hopefully you do some research on your own and understand neuroplasticity and how the brain is constantly rewiring itself, that no matter where you are, where you find yourself in life, you are just like those two perfect newborns that has all the potential and promise, unlimited in the world. Like unlimited. It's not even in the world. The world is a container, right? I don't know what. It's limited. It's a world. It is in consciousness. Like there is no limit to what you can do until the very last breath you take on this planet. And then you have even more of an adventure. But do you understand the power that you have in this, your master control, and you are the master controller? So, somebody just texted me because I forgot to put my do not disturb on. It was Lynette, my daughter, CosmicMoves.com. She's launching her new membership. So she's like, wow, and she tells me as people opt in and stuff. Anyway, this whole spiraling up, this whole understanding the power that you hold within, that you can be that person that you had in your mind's eye, a spiraling up. You can be that person. Not that person. You're going to be you, the person, but with the success, all the success programs that you can possibly get. And that, you can meditate, like Joe Dispenza stuff. You could go into that, and you could do other, neuroscientists and other peeparoos that can tell you how to, to change your brain, to reprogram, rewire your brain. You can meditate for hours and hours. You can do all of this. There's so many ways to get to the same place. Yet Dr. Shad's way is the only one that I know that is so powerful, because you're listening passively whenever, like when you're doing something else. Passively means you're not actively like, what's he saying? Did he say? You want to listen passively, like just in the background. It's just enough to where your brain hears it. Your brain is constantly being programmed. Constantly. This is why news, bad news, the watching television, media, any media, anything that is not positive, uplifting, and those things, it is programming you. Always. Your brain is always taking it in. The radio just in the background, it's taking it in. It's taking in the energy, the frequency, everything is energy. So it's taking it all in, and when it is repeated and repeated and repeated and repeated, it becomes wired in, and it becomes permanent. Well, until you unpermanent it, because some of these programs are very, very strong, and you can rewire them. This is why I say permanent. It's lasting change. What I am offering you, what I am sharing with you, is the good news that you can change all your mental programs to the ones that you can create, the strongest ones being can do, taking responsibility, living a quality life, being like having success in every single area of your life. That means your relationships, your financial area, in your health, your fitness, in absolutely every area, like just everything that you can possibly think of, your personal growth, all of that you can have. You can continue to strive for success in every single one of those areas, because you still have that unlimited potential. Just like the newborn baby that you were one of those newborn babies. and you had those shiny little peepers open so big, like the world is here. I'm here, world. What are we going to do? What are we going to do together? And that journey, you can be, do, change, create absolutely anything, and you still can. You still got it. You got it, kiddo. You got it. It's very exciting. So I love you so very, very much. I hope that you enjoyed today. I'm gonna turn this one around again with the second person and read June 19th. You slow life down by controlling the thoughts you think and the focus of your mind. You never allow the meaningless high-speed chaos of the world around to pull you into a race to nowhere. You stand quietly outside of the rush, away from the noise, calmly focused on a precious moment in a beautiful day. Because you are in the present moment, and because, like the Lindsay, the girlie I was telling you about, the world, the high-speed chaos of the world tried to pull her into it and pull their programs and say, you are horrible. You're a horrible coach. The way you do it, whatever that person said something like that. And that's just the high-speed chaos of the world with the programs that they want you to take on because of their own programs. I was going to say because of their unhappiness. Yet they're just programs. Like all of these things are just programs. So I hope that this has been helpful for you. I hope you love the example, and I hope that you really start looking for your purpose. If you haven't found it already, I am asking you to put that into your intentions, create a goal. My goal is to find my purpose because it gives you meaning, it gives you direction, it feels good, you have a clear path to where you're going, and it gets clearer and clearer the more you do it and the more you travel on that path of sunlight and promise to all that beauteousness that lays in front of you, because it does. No matter where you are, no matter what circumstances you find yourself in, right now, you have all of that promise and potential in front of you. Believe me, it's true. I guarantee you that. Isn't that exciting? I can guarantee you that. Look at any newborn baby and see, because that was you. That was you. Let's get you spiraling up, my friend. Spiraling up to success in every single area of your life. I believe in you. You can do this. And I love you so very, very mucho. As always, shining my light to brighten yours. And I'm going to show you the mist again. Wee. It's gorgeous. Yeah, beautimous. That's so beautiful. So beautiful. This is how I escape the chaos. I do love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.